ETH, we start with 1 hour chart. Just want to give a quick update. First of all, if you refer to my last analysis, since the price was within this correction, this move, we mentioned, we discussed about the different possibility, and even I discussed about the possibility to look for sell. This is what we get. That's why I mentioned we are expecting to get similar to what we have here. Now we want to see what's the next. That's why I mentioned I'm not really interested to look for sell, but any sell is a short term. And even if we put over fib here, as we can see, the price couldn't break 61%. We are not considering about this shadow. Mostly we are putting our fib here. All right. Even if we put our fib here, we see there was no breakout of 61%. This is the optional, but for me, I prefer to put my fib here. That's why from here, the only way was to look for trade based on lower time frame, because based on 1 hour chart, even we didn't get any trade setup if we're looking for the trade setup, right? Anyway, no, still we're looking for this one as a correction. Now we want to see whether we can expect this one to continue or this one turn to a more complex correction. All right, now we want to see what's the next and how we can look for trade, because we mentioned with the breakout of 3680, we're looking for 3.8k. All right, but the price couldn't break 3.3680 and it turns to a deeper correction. And we want to see what's the next. In this case, we move to daily chart. The only thing is still based on daily chart. When we're looking at this one, still we can consider this one as a correction relative to this sharp move. That means still we can expect the price to give us one more drop, either from here or even the price move higher. That's why we mentioned after the breakout of 3680, we need to see the breakout of 3.8k. We need to see the breakout of this correction, this zone, to confirm for continuation. Because if we refer to the forward chart, we can expect we can see the price drop to the correction zone. This is what I need to highlight here. All right, because if we move to forward chart, there was a breakout of the previous. That means there was a breakout of this correction. All right, this is where we see the breakout, but there was no continuation. That's why I mentioned we need to see the breakout of 3680. No, the price dropped and we are within this correction. And if we refer to my last analysis, we mentioned the way we're looking at this one as a internally 3 waves, as a 1, 2, 3. That's why when the price was here, I mentioned we can expect to get one more drop similar to what we have here. That means if I move to 1 hour chart, it will be more clear. All right, this is based on the 1 hour chart. This is what the way we have been looking for this correction as a 1, 2, 3. Since the price was here, I mentioned we can expect to get one more drop. And now we want to see whether we can put this one in relative to this. If this is the one, this is the correction is correct, and the price couldn't break this zone, we are expecting to get one more drop. We need to be quite careful. And even if we get one more drop, the next drop, even doesn't retest the previous low, maybe we get this one. All right, I'm not looking for this one. Either the price move higher, give us one more drop, or drop from here. The only reasons I want to highlight about this, we need to be quite careful and quite aware about this. All right, that's why if you want, especially for those traders, they want to look for buy, because it's still we are within this correction. We didn't see the confirmation for the breakout of this correction. That's why we have been looking for the breakout of this zone. Okay, now what's the next? First things, we are within the correction. And can we look for the next trade? We don't see any trade set up here. Simply, if you want to look for the short-term trend, if the price give us one more drop as a sharp move following by flag, we can look for sell. And with the breakout of 3350, this is where we move towards. We start to manage, okay? Because right now we put this one in relative to this move. And now whether we can put this one in relative to this, still we cannot put in unless we see the continuation and the price retest the previous top. That means internally we can expect this one even turn to flat for one more drop. That means still we are within this zone. If we want to look at this correction in the way I explained, it doesn't mean it have to be 100% correct, but this is the way we can look for this correction. And that's why if we want to look for the trade, we need to be quite careful. Now, as I mentioned, if we want to look for trade, we don't see any trade set up yet. If we see the correction similar to what I draw here, that means we can look for buy. And if we get any buy, we need to see the breakout of 3680. That means we're looking for this one. The target is 3680, and we're looking for continuation as a sharp move. If it turns to a corrective move, we are not going to keep the trade. And I mean, if we want to look for buy, this is how we can look for buy. But right now, we cannot look for buy. And if we get any sharp move following a flag, this is where we can look for the short-term sell. Because from what we see here, still we can put this one as a correction relative to this move. That's why we don't see any trade setup yet, either for buy or sell. We need to see what we get here. Okay, that means still we are within the bigger picture, we are within this correction. We didn't see the breakout of this correction. And if the price continue from here, for me, I would just let it go. I won't take the trade unless we take the trade based on lower time frame. But based on 1 hour chart right now, we don't see any trade setup. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.